How we do this with food is that, literally I love putting cumin. I will put cumin into the tray bake because I really like the flavor. Cumin is activated and absorbed a lot better with pepper. So I always add black pepper. I always use black pepper with the curcumin. I want to talk about also cinnamon. You guys know I love cinnamon. I'll throw in a little bit of cinnamon wherever I can also, because cinnamon lowers blood sugar. It helps with insulin resistance, and it helps with blood flow and circulation. So I'll always sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon in. Why not? Hey everyone, Maggie Yu, MD here, functional and holistic medicine and physician, and owner Transform and FoodieMD. Today actually is something that we've been talking about in the Facebook group for probably about 2 weeks. We asked the question of what some of your biggest holiday obstacles of eating and cooking was for you and your family. And today I actually, there's so many comments, and it seems like holidays for a lot of people is just filled with trauma, worry, fear around food. And I really want to share my love of cooking and my love for functional medicine education and put it together into a cooking live today for all of you. And what I want to do is I actually want to take one of the dishes that you guys, that we think about with Thanksgiving a lot, and kind of really do a total revamp of it, a 180 revamp of it. That's really based on healing with food and fun in the kitchen. So today what I would love to do is that I think about a lot of you, and some people have talked about a Thanksgiving holiday tradition for a lot of people is like the sweet potato or yam casserole. And when you think about that, it's, pretty much people are using yams instead of sweet potato. It's filled with sugar, you name it, sometimes bourbon, marshmallows, and fat and different things. And, there's a lot of, it's a classic comfort dish, right? We think about it's a sweet, it's starchy, and it's a great pairing with turkey, or other main dishes, prime rib, whatever your holiday meat is, right? But today what I want to do is I want to do a completely different take with that. And I really want to share my tray bake. And I'm going to take my time actually to show you guys exactly why some of these ingredients in there, how to play with this. Tray bakes is an incredible holiday prep item to cook as a side dish. And it is incredibly versatile. And as you can see, as I go through how I make my tray bake, you guys can actually see why it's something that you don't have to save for the holidays. It's something you can do anytime. I want to talk herbs and spices because I love herbs and spices, right? There's a lot of medicinal uses to herbs and spices. Sorry, it's a little messy. Real kitchen, real FoodieMD, real kitchen. Anyway, I want to talk a little bit about herbs and spices because it's in herbs and spices that we actually get a lot of medicinal properties, okay? If you actually look at cumin, for example, I use this all the freaking time. And curcumin, which it literally for autoimmune disease, everybody's got to be on a really high dose of curcumin. And so you can eat it in food. And the thing is, not everything has to be taken as a supplement. Why are we not doing this with food? And so how we do this with food is that, literally I love putting cumin. I will put cumin into the tray bake because I really like the flavor. But I'll put it into soups. I even put it into, I'll make like quiches or even egg scrambles with cumin in it. Any excuse, I'm going to use cumin. Marinating my meat or chicken, I'll always throw some cumin in. Why the hell not? And cumin is activated and absorbed a lot better with pepper. So I always add black pepper. I always use black pepper with the curcumin, okay? I want to talk about also cinnamon. You guys know I love cinnamon. I'll throw in a little bit of cinnamon wherever I can also, because cinnamon lowers blood sugar. It helps with insulin resistance. And it helps with blood flow and circulation. So I'll always sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon in. Why not? And cayenne pepper or crushed red pepper flakes. Did you know that using crushed red pepper flakes or cayenne actually is really great for pain? And there's a variety of reasons for it. It's great for pain because it improves circulation. So when you bring blood to an area that hurts, you're actually clearing the area of inflammation factors. So herbs and spices that increase blood flow are going to be really great for pain. So this is why I love to use red pepper because the cayenne in it is really great to improve circulation. Cinnamon is another circulation herb, okay? The other mechanism is really great for pain is cayenne is known to deplete what we call substance P in your nerve cells. So substance P is responsible for actually activating and interacting with your large pain nerve fibers. So which is why there are arthritis creams like Asper cream or different types of cream and capsaicin, not Asper cream, capsaicin. It's an over-the-counter cream. It has cayenne in it. Why would you rub cayenne on a cream on your hand or somewhere? It's because it actually depletes the substance P from your hand, those nerves. So it decreases actually the conduction of pain through those nerves. So yeah, did you know that? Yes, that's a mechanism. So I love to actually throw crushed red pepper flakes or cayenne pepper. I also have a big old container of it and I put it in everything. If you guys have seen some of my videos where I talk about making my coffee drinks or my cocoa drinks, I'm going to share with you guys in a couple weeks. We're going to have a hormone hack week in our group. And I'm going to share my latest recipe, which is, believe it or not, sneak peek. I'm going to have a bone broth based hot chocolate. Sounds weird. It's incredible. But anyway, I love figuring out like things that have incredible medical benefits that taste freaking fantastic. So just so you guys know, I know it sounds fascinating and it sounds weird, but when I show you guys and when you taste it, you can thank me later. But anyway, one of the things that I do when I make my coffee or when I make my chicory coffee or some of my darker teas is when you make lattes, think about putting in cinnamon and cayenne pepper. Yeah, because then it really increases your circulation and it is anti-inflammatory, anti-pain. And think about that. A lot of Mexican, if you guys have been to Mexico, Mexican hot chocolate actually has cayenne and cinnamon on it, and I think they got it going on. So that's what I do when I actually do my coffee drinks, I will throw in my cayenne and my cinnamon, seriously. And that's going to be part of my bone broth hot chocolate. Sounds weird, but it's coming up. In a couple of weeks, I'm going to share that recipe with you guys. I've been playing with that one. All right, so that being said, here is the deal. Let's go back to our tray bake. I know that's what it's all about. Personally, if it was me, I'd be digging my hands all over it because I love touching food. I literally love to actually touch and interact with my food. You know, like this is fun. So I will go in, and if you have kids, they can help mix food like this. This is fun. And look at how pretty it is. And then don't forget salt. I didn't put any salt in there, but put salt to your liking. I think that would be a great idea. Whatever you like. In this recipe, I probably would just throw in 2 teaspoons of salt, okay? Yeah, and Monica says mole. Yeah, so that's the other thing is I think we can learn something from a lot of ethnic cuisine, which is when you look at curries in India, lots of these spices. You're looking at clove, you're looking at coriander, you're looking at cumin. When you look at Mexican food, they're moles. I mean, a really good mole, some of those have like 40 ingredients, and there's some of them even have chocolate in it. But it's really common to actually have spices like cinnamon, cumin, cayenne, in Mexican mole as well. So around the world, many cultures use these herbs and spices to spruce up the flavor, but most importantly, it's them using food to heal their bodies through the centuries of tradition. And we're now just in the last 50 years in functional medicine and data backing that up to say, oh, that's why we use rosemary. Oh, beets really help with bile and really helps your liver. Now there's actually data to totally back this stuff up. So it's not like, I just feel your beet aura. I feel your rosemary and beet aura. No, grandma's right and tradition is right. And a lot of these cultures around the world in their use of herbs and spices and a variety of vegetables and color in their diet is why so many of these populations have very... some of the rates of disease in certain populations are extremely low because their diet is so rich in these herbs and spices and varieties of vegetables. Okay, so food can be incredibly healing. Gabriela says, I'm Mexican and use a lot of these spices. Awesome. And there's so many. I mean, I just went through, Gabriela, I talked about fennel, using the fennel bulb here. And, you know, if you, a lot of ethnic cuisine will use fennel as well. So, you know, fennel seeds, ground fennel seeds is also very powerful and has the same benefits as fennel and additional benefits too. So think about ground fennel as an herb as well. So you can use the vegetable, the bulb, but you can also use the seed as an herb as well. So literally, the possibilities are endless. Okay.